In this orthokeratology case, we have a patient who's not molding very much even after almost 4 weeks of lens wear. Baseline prescription of -325 is still showing about a diopter and 3/4 of residual myopia in this eye. The post-treatment topographies look like they might be a little bit loose in the periphery, so I'd recommend tightening that. And then I think we'll probably need to flatten the base curve a little bit too. So when we flatten base curve first, I would add in full diopter. So our new target will be 2.43. Click up here. And then in the periphery, one thing that's a little bit unusual is if we look at our sagittal depth, we're about 1924 at the edge in the horizontal meridian, 1895, so a little bit more shallow vertically, and a lot of with the rule corneas are going to be a little bit deeper in the vertical, and then we have an oblique where it's pretty deep. So I think the 1924 is a pretty good value to use, and what I would recommend doing is probably go to an RSYM lens. So if we go RSYM, this one I believe stays at, oh, this one, okay, so now it makes it more shallow. So what we want to do is tighten this. It took the vertical meridian and used that all the way around. What we wanted was the 1924, which was originally here in the horizontal. So this is the edge out here. Bring this down. Okay, 1924, so it does pop the graph up, and it makes it look like it's going to be digging into the cornea too much, but I don't think that's really going to happen when the patient actually wears the lens, and because we're in RSYM, it'll be 1924 all the way around. 736, I believe we're around 740 originally, so I don't think it's a bad idea to maybe bring the IC down a little bit too. Okay, so with this lens, because we did tighten the edge a little bit, definitely check your fluorescein pattern, and it might take a little bit longer for the fluorescein to get underneath the lens since we've dropped the edge down into the cornea a little bit more flush, and you may need to even squeeze a little bit to get the fluorescein into the reverse curve and make sure it pulls pretty well, and that the alignment curve remains pretty dark, pretty uniformly dark from edge to edge, so that we're ensuring good seal off there. The lens for the left eye has a slightly more conventional edge sag depth going around where 1924 coincidentally, superiority, and then a little bit more shallow, but it's not a huge difference. And so on this one, what I would do is just change the base curve first and then drop the entire edge this way. So we're going to increase sag from the IC 0.733. We'll increase it maybe 15 microns, so 748. This one, even though we're GSYM mode, there's not much differential between the meridians, so it's pretty similar to an RSYM lens already, so I don't think it's necessary to change mode. We can leave it in GSYM and then just make our changes in 100% mode. So 758. Okay, and then I think it's a good idea to maybe lift the edge a little bit in this one so that we get more of the applanation on the cornea at the back edge and the reverse curve. Whenever we make changes at the IC, the edge also changes, and oftentimes it changes at a greater increment than here. So in other words, we changed the IC by 15 microns, but we were going to get more than 15 here, so let's relieve about 10 and aim for 1938. Not too much. 1939. Okay, and then just click up at the red to get the same change in your base curve. In this eye, I believe the patient was only at about a diopter and a half. So if you want to do 3/4 of a diopter instead of 1 diopter, that's probably okay too. I think either one would be fine.